Good day, everyone. My name is Kulwinder Samra and I'm in Toronto. It's like what a player meeting with our Gabby Daughtry Platinum for and our partner within our company. I'm like so blessed how many people we are meeting every single day and we are changing our lives and other people's life. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about me, then you will see how every human can do 100 things if like your mindset and you have a potential. Today, like I'm gonna start with this one little thing. When we are saying leaders don't create followers, they create more leaders. You will see it through our journey, or you will see these words. We are not just like telling, we are just like not showing, we are connecting from our heart, and we want to be a collaboration with every person. I always think and see I'm a CEO of my own destiny. I'm originally from India and immigrated over 30 years. Now I'm in Canada, in Toronto. I'm a daughter, wife, mom, and my vision to bless many women and men in this journey. Even before I received my high school diploma, I started teaching kids in my village and became a passionate about becoming a leader. I was very blessed. My family believed in me and gave me a space to grow, and I helped kids, women, and families find out why we are here. This is my first leadership step, teaching and doing my master's in my language, Punjabi, family inspired, and believe me, I graduated as a teacher. I get married very young age. I become a mom for 6 kids. Twice God gave me a twins and many more blessings. I have always been a big believer. I can do everything, never give up. And in my leadership, I'm gonna say the first entrepreneurship business when I start, I'm a mom for 5 kids. I asked my husband, can I do something? He said, like, what you gonna do? Is it enough you are taking care of your kids? But I take a one step ahead. I start networking marketing from home, 18 years. I'm a full-time mom, but I did this business and I stay with kids. I'm always mom and wife home. People are thinking I'm free, but I have other hats. Life is like a very, very balanced and time freedom. That's like, I love it and I create an income and I'm always a mom. Today, I will leave with a short message that my mentor, proudly I can say Dave Daughtry, taught me. When I listened from him, they said like, learn your ABCD. The first time is make me like little laugh and choking joke in my face. Then after I see, yes, that's true. Action, believe, choice, and declare. And most importantly, learn to love yourself first, and then you can help, encourage, and serve others if you love yourself. That's like me. I always like love my time freedom. And mostly when we are saying invitation, today's world, when we are like saying pursue your dreams, I always say don't quit. When you start doing anything, like never quit. Like you are going in a balanced lifestyle. Everything is a challenging, nothing is easy, but you have to be believed you can do anything. You can put your balance. Everything is for everybody, no, but like you are start something new is take a time. I want every little girl start believing yourself. You are our future leaders, or even like a gentleman's. No matter what, they make difference helping families to be happy and balanced lifestyle. These are the modern world we are looking all. It is easy, nothing is easy. Like you can, like Dave always say, like start dreaming and start your steps from somewhere. Otherwise, somebody gonna hire you to create their own dreams. I really love his words. I love my destiny. I love myself, whatever I'm doing. And leadership, like when we are seeing as a health issues or family balance or money challenges, everything is gonna be always here and there. But like you have to be believe whatever you are doing right, and you are taking a step and you are teaching and collaborating with the globe. whatever you are doing. This is like why I love myself. Like now I trend one to other business because God given house, your body only God gives you to live. I finding this word, I'm very blessed. I met this wonderful company and I'm going on a right path. I believe true leaders always practice be seen, be heard, and be you. Don't think like we're gonna be go like quickly as a Dave Daughtry or Platinum, but there's a steps. We can be there. With the most profound, honestly, love and passion, I speak to you today. And today's I'm like a closing with my words. Then we were like still like talking to each other. Life is a great. I'm a CEO for my own destiny. Thank you for giving me a mic. Now I'm gonna welcome and our platinum Gabby Daughtry and share with us how your journey started. You are a mom, you are a wife, you are a wonderful woman I met. I gonna say this is like an amazing, amazing time. You can share with others how you start and you find your life in balance.
Thank you, Kulwinder. I really, it's like every time you speak, I learn more about you and from you. And I am proud of the woman you're becoming in this industry. From the time I met you, you have evolved into this networker, and your knowledge has grown from that. And you've learned from others as well as we've learned from you. And that's basically what it is in this business. We learn from others and they learn from us. That's why it's so important to attend your meetings, whether they're Zoom, whether they're in person, whether you paid to go to a seminar or you paid to listen to a seminar or you read books. I mean, that's personal growth, and we need personal growth, whether or not you have a 9-to-5 job or you're in networking. Just being involved with like-minded people is good. As a little girl, I always felt we were poor compared to my friends when I go to their houses. I had a really, really good friend. Her name is Sandy, and I'm still friends with her. We text each other every week, and her mom was the sweetest person. Her mom actually would make wedding cakes or birthday cakes. And I remember my mom wouldn't have money to buy me a birthday cake. And I started making my own cakes when I was 8 years old. But I just remember the fond memories I had of being a little girl and having my best friend go to her house. And like I said, I felt I was poor because I'd go to her house and she'd have a really pretty bedroom set, and she would have a swimming pool, and she would have nice things, dolls. And, it wasn't that my parents didn't want to give me that. It was because they couldn't afford it. And I always thought, when I grow up, I'm going to buy my kids everything they want. And, I went to school, I went to high school. My plans were to go to college, but that didn't always turn out. There's money to be, you need to have money to go to college. And at the time, my stepfather, his son, who was older than me, his name was Jack, he wanted to be an attorney. And there was only money for that, really. My parents chose to have him go through law school. He didn't have to work. And I wanted to go to fashion school. I wanted to become a fashion designer, or I don't know, something like that, because I like to be creative. My calling was to make bridal gowns. Anyway, I took a sewing class in high school and I really liked it. But again, my road wasn't to do that. I got a job when I was 13 years old, and I thought, now that I have a job, I can buy what I need. Not what I want, but what I need. And, I got paid really little back then. This was, a while ago. Because minimum wage wasn't that much money. Let me just say it was around $3.50 per hour. So, you save up your money. I wanted to buy a car. My plans didn't work out because you know, you buy things with that money. But this is why I'm telling you all this, because we have dreams as children. We have dreams as teenagers. We have dreams as adults. And they always don't turn out the way we want those dreams to become. Life has different plans for us. And, you know, I got married when I was 19. We started having children right away. And then we had 2 children, and just things didn't work out between my husband and I. So we got divorced. So I was a single parent trying to make ends meet. And I did get a really good job working at an optical. Soon after that, maybe about 3 years later, I became the manager or assistant manager, and then the manager. And I was offered different jobs at different places, but I love the insurance I had at that time. And obviously, because I was a manager, I could set my own hours. I would want to work at least one day out of the week at night and the rest in the daytime. So I worked and worked and worked like most of you do. You know, I worked long hours. I was a manager, so I got to work not just 8, but 10, maybe more, depending on the demand. And never took vacations because there was, excuse me, no money. And, but that was my life. It was a routine. It was a routine. Go to work, go to lunch for 30 minutes, come back and do the same thing over and over again. I didn't get to see my kids as often as I'd like. I did get 2 days off out of the week because legally I had to. But I had dreams, but I forgot my dreams. I forgot that, you know, there's more to life. And I was in my 20s. I was in my early 20s at this time. I forgot what I wanted out of life because I was in this routine of just getting up, taking my kids to daycare, going to work. That was my life. It was just a constant, just an everyday event that happened every day, the same. Different characters in my life, but it was a routine. And a lot of people would offer me to sell Amway, to sell vitamins, to sell shampoos, to sell Mary Kay. So many people, because they said, you're a good salesperson. You know what? That's a good phrase. Because this business isn't about selling, it's about relationships. And I wish I would have known that now, because we're not bottle pushers. We are relationship makers. And if you have a relationship with somebody, they're not going to go anywhere. They're your friend, they're your family, and you treat them like that. And even though I don't know some of you or most of you, you're part of our family. Whether or not you're in our organization, if you're in another organization, I root you on. Why? Because we're in the same company. Or maybe we're not in the same company. I support you because I do support my friends that do other multi-level marketing companies because they have something I don't sell. They have maybe lash serum that makes your lashes grow. And I see their lashes and I'm like, wow, I don't like wearing fake lashes. I mean, I don't like having them glued on my eye. I mean, that stuff's kind of damaging to your to your eyes. So, I mean, if I could buy a lash serum that's safe as can be without me going blind and gives me the results I need, I don't want to look like a doll, but I want my lashes to look nice. That was an example, basically. So what I'm telling you guys is, you know, success is what we make of it. It's an everyday consistent effort that we put into when we go out, and sometimes we don't even know we're prospecting people when we talk to them about our products. You know, sometimes I'll go to the store and people will say, oh my gosh, you know, your skin looks nice. And then I'll, you know, if I happen to have a sample in my purse of the aqua, I'll make sure I have my information on the packaging, on the sample, and I'll ask them for their information. I said, I would love to give you a sample, but I need to follow up to see how you liked it. And who's going to say no to that? Because once you give a sample, it's like, if I give you a sample, can I follow up with you? And obviously you're giving a sample. Yes, they're going to say yes. But the follow-up is so, so important. It's kind of like when you're putting a seed in the dirt and you cover it up. If you don't water it, it's never going to grow. And our follow-up is the water. Our follow-up is basically what it takes to inquire to see, hey, I'm going to send you now more information on the product. I would wait maybe 48 hours to do my first follow-up, and then maybe another 48 hours if they don't reply. But, now and then when we have like the promotions for the company, send them a link to that promotion, because they can still purchase that promotion at your price when you send them a link. So always do that little, promotion, that little follow-up. I cannot tell you how many times I have dropped the ball on follow-up. Lots and lots of times. So I'm guilty of that. I'm very guilty of that. And the reason is because I assume they're not interested. And I cannot make that assumption. I cannot tell you how many times I have missed the boat. I like to get facials. And I always, talk about our products, our skincare, our products basically. And I don't follow up sometimes. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. My latest one was when I got a PRP. It's a microneedling. It gives your face, youth through my own blood. They take my blood and they put the plasma back on my face, and it regenerates, new skin, and it looks glowing and it's beautiful. And so I did follow up on that one, and we signed up the doctor, and they carry our products now in his clinic. And that's why it's so important to follow up, because had I not followed up with him, he would have never done it on his own. He's a busy doctor. He travels to different places because he's a medical doctor too. So, I cannot stress enough how worldwide I've met so many women. We all have different ways of building our business, but let's say something's not working for you. Maybe by sharing your experiences through these calls, if you have questions or anything, feel free to ask, feel free to raise your hand. These calls are meant for your development. These calls are meant for you to also learn and teach us. Teach us what works for you. Teach us what, I know we can't really talk about product, like what it's done for us. The world is changing, and at least here in the United States, we cannot depend on a 9-to-5 job, because some of our jobs are basically obsolete. If we don't have a restaurant or medical practice or work for a doctor, sometimes, like last year, we were basically said, well, we're not going to open our doors anymore. If like you had a clothing store, or and if you were not in a big company, if you were like regular, just your own shop, you had to close your doors. You couldn't make money because they'd arrest you. They'd put you in jail, at least here. So we need a second source of income, okay? And it may be a small source of income in the beginning, but the more people you talk to, the more people will become part of your family. We're not here, like I said, to promote or push products. We're here to have relationships. And you know what? If you have like if somebody comes to your mind and you're like, I'm going to text them and say, I hope you have a really good day. Not necessarily about business, just say, I hope you have a good day. Just thinking about you. Please, let's have a cup of coffee sometime this month. You let me know. That's how you plant that relationship. We have so many distributors, Dave and I, worldwide. And sometimes I have a distributor that comes to mind. And as soon as I do, I text them and say, I've been thinking about you. I haven't seen you in a year, but I just want you to know that you're still in our thoughts. And I hope that, and I pray that you guys are still doing well. If you have any questions or want to chat, give me a call or text me and I'll call you. So with that, I love every single one of you. Let's work on being consistent with our prospecting and follow up. I want to let you know too, that I believe in each one of you. I have to believe in myself first before I can believe in anything else. But I believe in you. I believe in your potential, because we all have a potential. We just need to be consistent, and consistent and persistent is the key. Not persistent to the point where we annoy people, but persistent in a way that we show we care and we have the most amazing opportunity and products. This is what the company sent us for Christmas as platinums and golds. It's a beautiful wreath. It's fresh. It's huge. And they send us these every year for our doors. And we got 3 of them. I think last year we got 4, but they're beautiful. So I'm looking forward to every single one of you going on the trips, getting the beautiful gifts they send us. You'll get there. I know you will. I mean, it took Dave and I a while, but with everything that we have now, the apps, the social media, the websites, the ability to buy online just by sending a link, you guys, all you have to do is share, talk and share, talk and share. So I love you all. Mwah. Thank you so much. And back to Coinder or Claudia.
Thank you very much, Gabby. You give like so much wisdom to all of us. And yes, we need each other, where we are saying like we are learning from each other. If you are humble, everybody knows something, but we don't know everything, but we know something. When we collaborate, then we ignite that collaboration and are knowing things too when we are talking and sharing with others. Claudia, you gonna jump in, or I can welcome Bensi?
No, you can welcome Bensi and I can close.
Hello, Bensi. Welcome from South Africa. It's love, like this is like, you can see how many countries we are on a call. Doesn't matter, we are 30 people, but like our job, like we decide we're gonna be go global, and we decide we're gonna be work from home. And when you start something, this is your choice. Now we are taking a chance. We're gonna be collaborate with each other. Then you will see the change. You will see with Gabby's like words, how the change start and where the change come and take them. The same way we are on the process. Bensi, welcome, and stage and mic is yours now. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Kulwinda. I'm actually from Nairobi, Kenya, not South Africa, to correct you on that one. Okay, and thank you very much for this opportunity to come here and share a little bit maybe about myself, because I'm sure not many people know about me on this forum. Maybe from Kenya, they know. My background is law, actually. And growing up in a remote eastern village, in a village in the eastern part of Kenya, I always knew I wanted to do something that makes a difference in humanity. But, well, as school always leads us, it leads us to careers that we either choose because for some, they know what they want to do. For some of us, it's because you have somebody you admire who does something, and that's the way you choose a career. And that's exactly what I did. My godparents' daughter was a lawyer, so I was like, oh, that sounds good. And that's how I ended up in law. And I practiced law, not at the bar, but on the bench for many years. And I always felt there is something more that I need to do. Yes, I am a wife, I'm a mother of 3, but there's something more I need to do to make a difference in people's lives. And I didn't know that was, but there was that innate desire in me. And so I felt like I was on a journey searching, every day searching. But well, here was my career. I was, for almost 10 years, I worked in the highest court in the land, and I was so fulfilled because the job was challenging and I love challenges and fulfilling. But after 10 years working in one line, you sort of grow complacent and you get tired and you feel you want something more. But where could I go? I go to a lower court that's not really a challenge or so. So I did change from that high court, but I did not feel that sense of fulfillment that I was looking for until I met a friend of mine who introduced me to network marketing. And when at first she introduced me to network marketing, it was very interesting because as career people, and especially my type of job as a lawyer, you feel, well, it's like you have everything, you sort of made it in life, even if you're struggling, never mind. So what is this network marketing? Talking to people? I need to sort of have power over people. Why would I want to build relationships with people? The nature of my work does not encourage that. And I struggled with it a bit. And, that sense of pride, but I still felt, okay, there's something here, but I understand it, but well, how will people view me? Again, judging myself on the pedestal of other people. And so, but she was so, she was so pushy, and she kept encouraging me, this is something you can try, and this is something you can do. And bearing in mind, I had a health challenge. I was asthmatic, and she knew that. So she's like, but actually she never ended up convincing me. What convinced me to get into this business was an asthmatic attack I had in 2018 that almost took me off this world. And when I got that attack, that's when I remembered what my friend kept telling me about the immune system. And, if you balance your immune system, you're able to fight all diseases and all sort of thing. And I was like, I should give it a try. After all, at this point, anyway, I could die with the asthma. So I decided to buy 4Life products. And when I took, actually, I'd been wheezing for more than a week. And within a very short time period, I stopped wheezing. And when I stopped wheezing, I was like, this works. And that's when it dawned on me, actually, that I can use this opportunity to help other people. I usually say that was intervention from above. I was never going to do it because I was at a point I'm satisfied with what I have. And so that's where I started now telling every other person that I met. I felt free because I could share my story. I had a story. So I wasn't coming from the point of I'm selling. It's like I'm telling people that this has done something good for me, and it can do for you. If you have this challenge, or you want to keep healthy, this will help you on your journey. And it's good. It's like I didn't know much about the products, but now I started learning. I got that interest to start learning about the products. And thereafter, one of my biggest challenges, I'm being very honest, this evening, is unlearning to learn. Because the education system teaches you to, they force you to go in a certain way, which is so narrow that they don't teach you the basic skills of life. That's about relationship with people. And from my side of my career, I was used to giving commands to people. But here I am, supposed to share this opportunity to people and really have a relationship with these people. That was a totally different ballgame for me. And it was not easy. And I remember always sharing with Dr. Ojina and telling him, this education is my biggest barrier to growing in this business. I think I have a lot of unlearning to do. And for me to be able to do this business and get anywhere with this business. And the good thing is, he told me, the good thing is you've realized that is your problem, and he agreed with me. Also, from his background, he could tell he needed to unlearn some things in order to do well in this business. And so I started unlearning slowly. So it's not an easy journey. And slowly learning how now to live with people, how to do business and forge relationships with people. As Gabby has said, it's all about relationships, and that's life. In every facet of life, it's about relationships, but most careers don't teach you that. And so it's been quite a journey. And for me, I'm so grateful for life, for enabling me, to grow. Another part of me that was, I put it dead, sort of dead, because I followed my career path. And so being here, meeting people from all walks of life, it's not like I had not met them on my career path, but the interaction was very different. For that, it was, career, we just talk about legal things and legal issues, and that was it. And after that, I would tell you, yes, I met this lady from Jamaica, but that's it. I know she's a lawyer. I know she practices this. That's it. I don't know if she has family. I don't know, what she does, if she's married. I don't know if she has children. I have absolutely no idea. But I find now in this business, I want to know more about people, a genuine interest in people, not because people are like objects, but because they are people, they are real. They are people that I should have a relationship with. And that's the only way that my business would grow. That's the only way I would grow as a person, because I say this business is about personal development. It cannot grow unless I grow. And that's a fact. And that's what I've found, I've discovered the hard way. I thought I knew until I came to For Life and discovered I really don't know. I really have a lot to learn. I thought I knew it all. And most lawyers will tell you, we know a lot, yes, or we suppose we know a lot, but do we really? The most important skills, human interaction. We don't have that. And that is what this business has taught me. And for me, my passion, especially for Africa, because, it's not so penetrated like, other continents. We are still in the developing world, but now I know with the technology and a lot of people, women especially, taking interest in having income, which they're in control, and it's not so involving, doesn't require so much to start. There is a whole world to conquer in Africa. And for me, that has become my passion. It has become, the greatest need that I need to put ahead of everything else in my life, to be able to touch the lives of different women, children, and even men, especially in Africa, as I interact and learn from others globally, from other parts of the world. So for me, that's me in a nutshell. And I'm happy to be here because I'm learning a lot from you, from different continents, and from interacting with people from, different countries, even in other parts of Africa. We are not all the same. Africa, we are not we are not, others think Africa is a country. It's not. We are so diverse. And this is also an opportunity for me to learn about others in Africa as I learn about others in other continents. So thank you very much. Back to you, Winda.
I'm gonna say thank you. First thing, now I know more about Kenya. I'm really related with you. I always think like teacher know everything, but when this cycle change, when I start an entrepreneurship, right? And the business, you're going in people's houses and you're working. When me and Claudia come collaboration, she get a higher job by manager and I'm a distributor. And that's the way when we learn myself through Clubhouse, I'm like, why I'm saying this is as a teacher, I always say learning never ends. You have always room for grow, but sometime we are close ourselves. We think we get a job or we get a degree, it's a done. Nothing is done. Always we are learning. Every day we are learning. Now, now we are meeting globally. As a teacher, we can say I came from India to Canada. That's only my destination. When the entrepreneurship start going with the other countries and the part of world, that's the other things and cultures you are learning when we are going and recruit somebody or talk to somebody. We are just not here to just tell them what we are doing. We are just learning more about them. What is their need? Then we can fit on that cycle. That's actually is a networking. Everything is a network. We learn from zero to become a hero. I will say everybody just our job to share what we are doing, what we love. Love yourself, then you can love others already or automatically. That's I'm agree with you, Vancy, that word is very powerful. Getting a law degree is not easy work. You did it. Congratulations for that. Like, but bringing a other change and getting yourself, how even like Gabby said, like, I can sell. They see, like, when first time somebody offered me, I said, I can't sell. I'm so fear for this and that. Now this like opportunity give me other 100 opportunities. I don't have any fear to do and start and learning more things. We have a big room for grow more. Back to Claudia Borkas in Canada. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you everybody for love and showing and connecting until end of the meeting. Start bringing your family, friends, letting them know how this globe is changing their dimension now. Is a digitally, we can from just like put your fingers on and we can reach anywhere in the globe. Today I met even a wonderful person in Belgium. I have a before earlier Zoom meeting. Now we have a like Senthil from Florida too. And welcome Senthil and everybody from all around the globe. Thank you very much, Senthil. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Back to Claudia.
Yes, Kawinder, and you hit it right on the spot. And I do want to welcome Senthil, who is our guest today. If there are any other new guests that you have not been in our meetings or that you're not in for live, please let me know in the chat. So before we jump into our very last session, which is just letting you, I put a question in the chat, but I just wanted to ask you one question and you can type it on the chat. What did you find in common? And so we have an Indian woman and who is a teacher, lives in Canada. We have a beautiful lawyer in Kenya, and we have an amazing Mexican woman raised and lives in the USA, a businesswoman. So what did the three ladies have in common regarding network marketing? So what do you think it's one word that can put them all in one place? What did you find about the presentations of today? Because today is all about women empowering women. Thank you, Jessie. She's applauding Bansi. Very good. So what do you think? Why don't you start typing some questions? A lady from Canada, a teacher from Canada, a businesswoman from USA, a lawyer from Kenya. What did these three women had in common? I can give you my opinion, but it's only my opinion. I want some more opinions. So what I think, and Kawinder was kind of touching on it, and I was like, oh, she's going to take it away from me, is that I believe that at no point 10, well, Gabi did, but 10 years ago or 20 years ago, just to kind of put Gabi in that spot, 20 or 15 years ago, they never thought Bansi was going into law school, Kawinder was teaching the children, Gabi was working in her business mind to do other things, but they never thought that on November 29, they would be with other women around the world, inspiring and empowering and learning from another woman from a completely different country, from a completely different culture, from a completely different background, from a completely different social economic level, from a completely different language. And so this is what is the global world of network marketing. Global network marketing is about being able to have an international business from the moment that you signed your registration. Once you sign your, thank you. We got Doro, desire. Yes, keep writing me some words. When did you ever think that you could just, with a click of your, before it was a mouse, now we're jumping into with your fingertip and your phone and your iPad or whatever you use, because I think Bansi's on her phone. So we don't even use computers anymore or laptops. You can do everything from your phone, and almost everybody has a phone. But what we can do is change women's lives, like Bansi said, and Kawinder and Gabi have been doing it. You can change a woman's life. And I'm going to close my segment by telling you a story of a lady in the Spanish group on Saturday. We were holding a similar similar interview. We were interviewing the new people. We wanted to know where they come from. It was a little different. We were actually putting in the spot the leaders that had never talked. This lady was from Bolivia, and she had been 18 years in Spain, and she had been 18 years working in the hotel industry, which is, every industry is hard, but hotel industry is very, very hard on the body. And she said, and I'm just going to close it with this, because I actually thanked her. She said, every time I'm here and I'm vacuuming, I just connect, because I know that sometimes I can't even eat because I can't eat food because I'm so busy. But when I'm connected to the meetings, is like food to my soul. And I was like, oh, she's making me cry. And she goes, I am hungry for more of what I learn in these meetings. I am hungry just to grow. And she said she had been in for life for a few years, and that her children were the ones that kept inspiring her every day, that it didn't matter if she was not a diamond or a presidential, that she will eventually win her trip, and that they would all go on the trip, and that her children reminded her every day never to quit. It was just so, I was so emotional being with her. And at the end, she said, I was vacuuming and I didn't know if you guys were going to call me, because I've never really spoken in an international like Zoom. But then I heard my name and I had to turn off the vacuum. And I said, oh my gosh, they're allowing me to talk. And I just want to thank them for what they have done for me. And so she started talking and talking. She was so inspiring. And at the end, I said, you come here and you think you're coming here to receive, but today you actually came here to give. And so because it was very emotional, everybody was really thankful that she had shared her experience. And so Bansi, Kawinder, and especially to our Platinum Gabby, thank you, because today you have fed us, and you have fed us what you cannot buy, like, you know, like you said, Bansi, it is knowledge. And so it's inspiration, and it's knowing that it doesn't matter if you went through law school, which is so difficult, or even teaching school, which also very difficult, or becoming a manager like Gavi at a store. It doesn't matter if you are cleaning, if you are a home mom, a homemaker, or if you are a great doctor, very well known. We're all women. We all have children. We all have dreams. We all have a passion to help each other succeed. And so this is what Woman Empowering Woman is about. So I want to open the mic. If anybody wants to say hello to our speakers or point out anything else, we have a few more minutes. You can raise your hand, or you can actually take off your mic. I didn't take off the mics in purpose in case you wanted to talk. Does anybody want to raise their hand? Say a hello. Doro, how about you, since you were the first one to give us that word? What about desire? Why did you choose desire? I'm sorry to put you in this spot. I know I've put you on the spot before. Or somebody that just took their mic off and put it back on. If you want to speak, just go ahead. This is your space. Even our new person, Cynthia, if she wants to talk from Belgium. What do you think, Cynthia, about the topic for today? Why are you so shy? Why is everybody so shy? Come on, remember that you are the ones that are empowering others. Let's let Gabby close since she took her mic off. And Gabby, let's close up and inspire these beautiful and wonderful ladies, and a few good men too that are around there. What is the closing for today? What does your heart tell us to? What does your heart tell you to tell us today, Gabby? You have walked it all, 21 years of this. What is your message?
Well, looking at all of you from different places of, from all over the world, one thing does come to my mind right now, and it's like, who invited you to look at this product and opportunity? If that person had not spoke up, if that person had not shared the product or even their testimony, you probably wouldn't be here today. So lesson learned here is we are all a testimony of our, basically what we're doing, what we share, the products we take. Remember, we are a reflection of our business. We take the product, we love it so much, we can't wait to share it. And that's why we are in over 150 countries with 25 offices, corporate offices worldwide in emerging markets. People need this product, but they also need the opportunity. So don't judge just because they don't look like they have money. People will find a way to buy the product. I always give an example. I have a beautiful Mercedes-Benz utility vehicle in my garage. It's worth over $100,000. If I told you, I'll sell it to you for $1,000. I'll sell it to you, I'll sign the title over to you. You're gonna find that $1,000 because you know the value. Your value in your business may not be much in the beginning when you sign that contract and pay your $25 or whatever fees you have to pay in your country. But eventually your business is going to grow so big, it's going to be worth more. So just, you are a business owner, you are the CEO of your company. And, you know, David and Bianca Lisenby, amazing, amazing people. And our president CEO, Danny Lee, very good person. He's always willing to help our distributors and affiliates all over the world. You know, they have given us an opportunity to have this business, international business. All we have to do is open our mouths and share. Like I said, you know, we all have our story of how we began and someone told you about this business. So just share your testimony. I mean, I'm always one to share and, you know, I plant the seed, but again, my follow-up is the water. And if I don't follow up, nothing's going to happen. Unless that person really, really wants to do this business, they'll pursue me. But that's not how it always happens. And we know that. We know that, you know, I just know that in the beginning, Dave would sit in his office. He wouldn't even come down to eat. I'd have to, you know, take the food up to his office when we first got married and feed him. And I'd have to remind him, go take a shower. Really, he was. Sorry, they call me about my dogs. I mean, you have to. I mean, he was so passionate about what he was doing. He really, really was. And I had to remind him to eat, take a shower, change his clothes, comb his hair. Because back then we didn't have Zoom calls. We didn't have, you know, we didn't see people on the, he would just use the phone, you know, to call internationally. But that's wonderful, right? That we're passionate about what we do. And so if you have passion, you love to travel, you love to meet people, gosh, this is the dream job for you. And I don't want to call it a job. I think this is the dream life for you. I wrote something I found right now. It says, I'm obsessed with helping you create your dream life. And I am. I mean, I want everything I have for you. But you know what? I can't do it for you. You have to do it one day at a time. I can help you. We can help you as a team. But you ultimately have to make the contacts. You have to talk to people. Because obviously, you know, we live in different countries. And that's why it's important to bring those people to the table, to these calls. You know, tell your prospects or even your affiliates, hey, you know, there's a really important Mentor Monday call every week. You know, our speakers prepare for these. All you have to do is bring your affiliates to to these calls and remind them 5 minutes before the call, hey, be on the call, here's a link. Because if we just keep this to ourselves, you know, it's not fair. But anyhow, I love and appreciate every single one of you, whether you're a woman or a man. We're here to empower you. And if you, for any reason, have anything to share or would like to be also a speaker, please let us know too, okay? There is a group called Women Empowering Women. Men are welcome to join it. It's on Facebook. But I think you can join or request to join, and we'll go ahead and allow you to be, I think it's a private, right, Claudia? I think it's a private group. But anyway, you're welcome to join. So we love you. Thank you so much for being on the call. And we have one more month left of the year. And before we know it, we'll have International Convention in Salt Lake City, Utah. So please plan on attending. I believe it's in October of 2022. And oh my gosh, I hope we're able to go. But we'll know more details in the coming months as far as the, I guess when it, gosh, every day goes by so fast. But anyhow, mwah, thank you again. And we'll be seeing you soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Gabby. And you can take off your mics and send the speakers some hearts. Fancy, great job speaking on our first international. We want to have you here more often. Jesse, thank you for that heart. And throw your hearts to the speaker so that Gabby can take a picture. Ready, everybody? Some hearts, some hearts. Learn how to use your emojis. Send some more hearts. Send some more hearts. If you don't know how to make a heart, take your camera off and send me a heart like this so that Gabby can take a nice picture. There we go. Maggie, good job. Janet K, she learned. Okay. There's a section in your phone or in your iPad or in your computer where you can put these hearts for the speaker. So we got to learn to be more interactive since people are shy. They take their camera off. Thank you, Mercy, for the clap. And so you see, at least we get to interact with you. Thank you, Florence, for that clap. Okay, very good. And Nellie's clapping. Very good. So we got to learn how to clap at the same time, send hearts. Thank you, everybody. So we love you. Every Monday, Mentor Monday. Every Tuesday, Health Talk with Dr. Udina or another of the great speakers in that group. Wednesday, Business Opportunity. Thursday, Chat Room with the Coach. And Saturday, again, Business Opportunity. So do not miss it. Every time it's a different coach. You just go to davedaughtry.com, but every time is at the same time. So it's easy to remember. Bring your guests. And like Gabby said, you don't have to do too much. All you have to do is believe, have faith, and bring people to the table because we do the work for you. So this is our presentation. It's your people. So just bring them because we have great, great speakers like the ones we had today doing the work for you. All you have to do is believe and bring the people to the party. Thank you, everybody. We love you. Have a great, great evening for those of you in Kenya and afternoon for the rest of the world. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Christabel. Thank you. She wrote a message. She liked the session. Thank you. Bye-bye.
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 Bye, Casey. I'll send you lots of hearts. You did great. Thank you.